Wow, you are here to open up all the painful stories, huh? Skate scooter.
They say like interviewer is kind of like a psychologist, right?
Yeah. My teammate Manny had designed and developed a fantastic solution. It was hubless, it was beautiful, it was remarkably light. The issue, we saw this skate scooter phenomenon coming. We did. You'll be surprised, it was supposed to be a ride-share model. It's supposed to have GPS tagging. It was supposed to have interconnectivity such that you could rent it. There were charging stations that it was supposed to hang from. And this is 2010 that we were working on it already. Exactly what you're seeing now, ride sharing. That was the concept. Now, where did we fail? To meet the expected production price that the customer was willing to pay, we needed to make 10,000 units.
How much was that in your mind?
We never thought about it until we actually started looking for manufacturers, contract manufacturers, to do the casting of the aluminum plate, of the motor drive mechanism, of the wheels and everything. And then we got the unpleasant shock that it was into the millions.
Which then how much you need to sell for one of the...
I mean, it would have been profitable.
Okay.
It would have reached the price that the typical consumer would be like, oh, that's cool. Let's do it. I'll buy it. Okay. But to get to that point, you needed a few bucks, which we didn't have. Yep. And after that, we canned the program. Very, very painfully, we axed the program. And it was only 2 years into the program, and we were ready for the production run.
So 2 years, you're talking about how many manpower behind
that?
A lot. 2 years?
A lot.
And
a lot.
How much money?
A lot. A lot.
Into the millions?
I would say we crossed the million easily. I was a fool. Mm-hmm. I take full responsibility for that.
Yeah. And I guess like I think from what you say is like the reason is because the failure was because you didn't foresee the amount of money you need to kickstart.
I didn't know. Yeah. This is the scariest thing to ever have, especially as 4 founders. We are engineers and we're proud to be engineers. We never wanted to be businessmen. We never wanted to run a company. We never wanted to be a boss. Never. By default, of the 4 founders, Kiang Lun is really good at executing. Jeff is very good in engineering. Michael is very good at getting things done. I am good at absolutely nothing. Okay. So by default, they made me CEO. Okay. That's how we interpret things. The running joke in the office is that I'm not CEO, I'm actually COE. So every 10 years I'm up for renewal, whether they're going to scrap me or they're going to do a little bit of extension, that kind of stuff. So the point is, a lot of some of these commercial decisions came back to me, and I was never groomed or trained to be a CEO. And through all these failures, like the kick scooter project, then I started realizing, the job scope has changed. And the mistake now that I make, no one's interested to hear me say I'm sorry. That I take responsibility for it. It means nothing. It means I've wasted 2 years of my teammates' lives. I've given them a dream. We have plowed in money, hard-earned money, that could have been spent on salaries and bonuses. And we've got nothing to show for it. That's life. Never repeat it again. Ever again.
And well, I guess, like, would you then say to that younger self that, because like I think from the gist of your TED talk was that you try to observe other people's failure and not try to spend 2 years of your time doing that, right? I mean, would you do more of that, like if you would have known better, or,
I think,
so here's my sort of like point of view is that a lot of people are they love to look at successes. And I think one thing people don't look at enough is failures.
Yes.
and there's so much to be learned actually more from friends, which is why like I made this thing